How's it? Welcome back to the channel. So today, got a little something. We got to finally install this. So if you saw the last video, you'll know that I no longer can see anything out the back of the Jeep. So what I got myself was the WOLFBOX G900 TriPro. So this is a 3-camera system. So I guess let's do a little unboxing. You know, I hate the unboxing thing too, but you know what, I guess I got to do it. So let's see what we got in the box. So we'll open the box. I did already take the plastic off, and I did open it one time just so we could see what the deal is, but so I could see what was kind of in here. So there's a couple of little things. All right, I've got a little piece of paper. It's got the where everything goes. Okay, you got the actual WOLFBOX screen, which looks kind of like a mirror. All right, got a mounting bracket, which I'm not going to be using. All right, I will be talking about that in a minute. What is this? User manual. We got some power cables and 2 cameras. So 1 camera for the rear, 1 camera for the front. All right, that's basically it. And then I did also get the hardwire kit, because I'm going to hardwire this. I'm not going to use the battery cable for power. I mean the cigarette lighter cable. I'm not going to use that. So, all right, so that's that. Now, I am not going to mount it on the mirror. So I'm going to take this off, this thing, because I want to mount this on my dash. So I got a mount from Anvil Overland. Let me show you what we're dealing with here. So Anvil Overland has a ball mount that is designed for the WOLFBOX. So it's aluminum. Here, it's a 1-inch ball. Here's the aluminum bracket, which screws directly. You take these off and it screws in this spot right here. Okay. And then I have 1-inch ball mount for my Anvil Overland bar. So I'm going to be mounting it on there. So definitely stay to the end of this video so that you can see the finished product. And I think I'm the only one so far. I don't think I've seen anybody do it this way. Everybody mounts it either where the mirror was or on the mirror itself. And I think this is a different way. You know, it's going to be a little lower on the dash. So the dash cam is going to have a slightly different view, which is fine. But it's also, I think, a better way. For me, it's going to be a good spot, I think, for it. So we'll see how it works out. You know what? This is a good video for you if you're interested in a little different way of mounting it. I'm going to be running the cables in the dash. You'll see I'm going to have to make a small hole, you know, in the little tray on the top. But yeah, let's get to mounting it. I'm going to show you the whole part. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned with is the rear camera. I don't know if there's enough cable in here. Because the section of, some people say that they can make it, some people say they don't make it. So, because I'm going to be mounting it on my rack at the back temporarily until I get the new camper in the back, because I'm going to be ordering a new camper hopefully soon. I'm just busy working out what I'm doing with that. But that's going to be a 3-4 month process before it's on anyway. So temporarily it's going to be mounted on there. Temporarily, permanently, eventually it's going to end up in my, it's going to end up on the new camper at the back. All right, so before I go out into the vehicle, I'm going to put my my bracket on. So I've removed these little feet here. I hope you can see them. These little feet, there's 4 of them. There's tiny little screws in there. So I'm going to pull these things off right now quickly. Hopefully the screwdriver is small enough. It worked. Now the Anvil Overland does come with... Oh, you son of a gun. Why is that not coming off? Okay. So it does come with new screws, but I don't know why that is not coming off there. Got it unscrewed. Let's see. Okay, that comes off and then that slides out. Okay, so that's kind of slid in there. It's got like some little nibbly bits on it. All right, so I'm going to keep the screws. All right, let me pop all 4 of these out. Okay, so there we go. Obviously, this is going to be the top, the bottom. Okay. So, I guess I've got to mount this ball on first. It's got a little bracket that you got to put together. See, it actually comes with the little screws in too. So let me see how this goes together. But this Anvil Overland stuff is really nice, really good quality products. You know, everything's nice. It's all aluminum. If you've seen some of my previous videos, I've done some videos on it. So this is going to sit like this. I want to mount it in the bottom and the middle. So let's see, how does this go? I guess that's how it goes. And of course, these are Allen wrenches. Why wouldn't it be? I've got some Allen wrenches in here. Guess all the Anvil Overland stuff seems to be Allen wrenches, so I think that's the right size. So I'm going to mount it like that. Snug it up. Alright, so now we can mount this. The letter's the same as that. Okay. And I'll just get my little, like I say, really nice product, this Anvil Overland stuff. Like I say, it comes with all your little mounting hardware, all the little tiny screws go in here. That's pretty nice. It does look like it's a brass insert in here, so that should be plenty. That's it. So now we're going to mount our ball. Which is a much bigger Allen wrench. That's our ball mounted, and that's how it's going to sit. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Alright, so that's our little bugger right there. with our ball. And then I've got the, once again, Anvil Overland. This connects to your rail and holds the ball, and you can move it. So the next part will be in the Jeep. So let's head over to the Jeep and get this thing mounted. We are going to mount the screen first. So here's the Anvil Overland bracket. Okay. Here's the WOLFBOX with this on the back. So basically just, it's a little hard to see. So basically you just do that. Get started. I think that's going to work quite good right there, actually. That's what it's going to be like. I'm going to get rid of the mirror. Right now, that's actually pretty good. That's not really obstructing my view. So that may be a good spot for it right there. I'm going to run up the wires behind here down into the back here. So I'm just going to take out the glove box, which is just a little clip which holds it up, and 2 clips down here, so real easy it comes out. And then basically this should just be a pry tool, which actually comes with a pry tool. I don't know if this is strong enough, honestly. Yeah, there we go. That's it. It just pulls right off. Okay. And I'm not going to unplug any of that. Then we've got usually 2 screws right here and here to get the bezel off, and then I believe there's 4 screws after that. So it's 2 Phillips head screws to get this off. We'll undo that. Definitely don't want to lose them screws. All right. And that way I can also see, you know, I don't want to have a problem with drilling and then I drill into something that's crucial, you know, because I want to try and get it as close to here as possible. Let me show you. I want to try and drill a hole right here so that I can come up and strap it right to here, the wiring, and it'll all come up and tie right in here, so it'll look nice. So I just got to make a hole big enough to get the plugs through, and then I think we're okay. So got my 2 screws out. Now this should just clip off as well. Okay, and I believe there's 4 other screws. It just comes off with clips. We got 4 screws to take out the 1, 2, 3, 4 to take out the head unit, which is easy. And these are all the same screws, which makes life a lot easier. And then the head unit comes out pretty easy. I've had this head unit out before, as you know, if you've watched my video on the radio speaker upgrade. I had it out then when I redid all the speakers. All right, so that's it. That should come right out now. Oops, 1 more screw. Oh, I grabbed the wrong screw, didn't I? Did I? Yeah. There's another screw there that I grabbed the wrong one. Oops. That's for something else. We don't need that one out. It's this one here. Alright, so that comes out now. Okay. And really, there's plenty of room here. Alright, drilled a hole. and then I fished the 3 wires through. So one's for the rear camera, one's for the front camera, and one's for power. I'm going to fish them up through the hole, and then we'll plug them in, then I'll strap them. I'm also going to put the GPS, because of the GPS I'm probably just going to mount like right here or something like that. If it works, great. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. This is power, so I'm going to put it in the power. No, put it that way. Power. This is going to be AV, which is going to be my front camera. The front camera is only 1080p, so it's actually just a little one of those. Rear camera, which is this one. Make sure, yep, and it looks like I'm going to have enough cable. There's a lot of cable there. Rear, we're going to put we'll put it there like that. And we're going to end up zip tying all of these to here, zip tie them together. Let me get the GPS, because I'm going to pop the GPS through. All right, GPS is that. So I just need to pull out a little bit of that cable. All right, that's going to go there, and then I'm going to leave this bundled up, and we're just going to stick this back here out of the way. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, that's not the end of the world. I don't really need to. I can always move it later on if worst comes to worst. There we go. Just stuck that back there. That should work. All right. Let's get this stuff back. All right. Start with the head unit. It should go right back there. Beautiful. Goes. Now, our bezel. Make sure all the clips are in place. And that just goes right back there, just like that. And we've got our 2 screws that go in here. A little thing of beauty. Make sure these are in good place, and this just clips back in. I'm going to slide the wiring in there for the starter. Make sure this wiring is back in here too. There we go. And that's it. Clip back in. That's in. That's it. Everything's functional. Okay. Let me grab some zip ties. I got some black zip ties, but this is where we're at right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to strap this to here. Probably just to here for now. And that should do it. So here we go. Have a look. It's how I've tied up the wiring to clean it up nicely. All right. And that's how she looks. I think that's going to be pretty good. I haven't got everything completely tightened yet. I can still move things a little bit. So we are going to run it from under here through up here through here, and that's going to be, I've got these 2 screws out so that I can get this in here. That's going to go to the fuse box, which is how I'm hardwiring it. We'll get into that in a minute. Camera I'm going to mount along here, and I've taken these out so I can pull this forward, right? So I can pull my and I can find a spot where I can mount it, where I can mount the camera, which will probably be right here actually, which is kind of close to how the factory mounts. Just see, because I may have to cut a little bit of this out, which is fine to access the camera. But yeah, if I mount that like that, that goes back, that'll be perfect. That's just how the factory camera mounts. I'll just cut that little bit out there, and I think it's going to fit perfectly. So let me go get some self-tapping screws, and I'll screw these in, and we'll see where we're up to. So let me mount that. Okay, so I've mounted the camera. I haven't taken that. That's where it's going to sit, which is absolutely perfect. We'll see how it looks. Hopefully I don't have to extend it out, but if I do, I can do that. I've just screwed it like this. I'm going to run my wiring and zip tie it in here like this. This is the rest of it. I'm going to pull it tight, zip tie it all the way along here. It's going to go up through here, and the rest will be tied in the back. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up, and then I'm going to show you what I'm doing with the power. And you know, they do a nice job, WOLFBOX. You know, this is the part, front camera, so they say, you know, they know it's going to go in the engine bay, so they've even got it protected, the wiring. They really did a nice job with everything. All right, so run the wire through here. I've got my power wires here, so I'm going to probably mount it to a ground right here somewhere, and then we'll put the two pieces in. I've run it through here, and it's going to be down tucked in the back here, and that should be nice. I'll put the panel back. It's going to go in under here, and then I'm going to wrap everything up and strap it under there. Okay, so that'll take care of the front cam and the power. All right, so I'm going to tuck this all in here and put the top back on. I use this as ground. Okay, I'm going to strap this all in. For the ACC, I went to F58, which is for the seat heaters, and then my constant power, right, I went to fuse, what was it, 102, which is the dual USB port. And I haven't got the rear camera hooked up yet, but we have power. Everything is on. And I got the dual screen right now because I don't have the rear camera mounted yet. But yeah, I'm going to button all of this up right now, and then we'll move on to running the rear camera. So we're almost there. Almost there. It's a little thing of beauty. All right, so I got the rear camera mounted. You can see that's the rear now, and that's all three cameras. So I just went through my drain plug. I've got to strap it all still. Came up, I'm going to run it along here, and I've got my camera mounted right there. So that's it right there. Now I'm going to finish strapping everything up, and that's it. We're done. Yeah, I hope you found this useful. Please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I'll probably do another video on, once I figure out how to use everything, on just all the functions and so forth and my settings that I like. But yeah, pretty easy to install. I mean, it's probably taken me about 2.5 hours. You know, I got probably another 20 minutes left just to strap everything down and tuck everything away and strap it, put the glove box back and the paneling that I've got out. And that's it. But I really like it, and I really do like where it's sitting, you know. Pretty nice. I've just driven a while with it, and for me it's really not even in my view. I kind of like it better than having a rear view mirror hang down to here, honestly. Yeah, that's a good spot. And that's the front cam. There's the dash cam. It's really not obstructed at all. Really pretty good. So yeah, I'm chuffed with this. I like it a lot. I do like the way that's sitting. I think that's going to be a good spot. It really doesn't impede my vision at all, not any more than the regular rear view mirror. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Once again, please like and subscribe. So yeah, see you in the next one. Cheers.